Hi everyone, it's Bev here, your mental health coach, providing tips, tools, techniques and advice helping you to stay mentally strong in these unprecedented times. So the topic for this video is courage. You know, doctors, nurses, anybody that works in the health service, key and essential workers, those people that bring packages to our doors, cleaners, those that work in the local supermarkets that maybe before we took for granted have shown us, given us a masterclass in bravery and courage. Bravery meaning going beyond the call of duty, putting their lives on the line so that we can get what we need in order to survive. But each of us will now need to call upon our courage. How do we wish to proceed? How do we wish to live our lives? How do we go in to the new normal? We require courage to say, no, I'm not doing that anymore, or I'm not doing that anymore with you. It takes courage, doesn't it, to ask for what we want. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to say, I'm not doing well and I need your help. It will require our courage to let go of the past and the good old days. That was then, this is now. Now it's a brave new world and we have to forgive the past and move on. It takes courage to say to that person, I love you, knowing full well that they could reject us. You see, courage, the word, has its root in Latin. Cor means heart. And so in its essence, courage means following your heart, being led by your heart. You see, the mind is fickle sometimes, isn't it? We change our mind, we're in two minds, we can't make up our minds. But the heart, if we follow our heart, it beats in our chest and it never lets us down. But what is the purpose of a life? Why are we here? To have our heart beat 2.5 billion times and then to check out without challenging ourselves, without realizing and knowing who we really are? Courage is not the absence of fear, not at all, not at all. It is taking those big emotions that we're born with, anger and fear and sadness, and galvanizing them and forging through, feeling those emotions and doing it anyway. So what are the skills required to be more courageous? Well, courage is a muscle, and the more you do it, the more you exercise courage, the better you will become at it. The first thing is to become aware of the courage you require. Do you need to speak up for yourself? Do you need to speak out? Have you got something to say? Everybody is now feeling the pinch of this crisis. Money doesn't cut it anymore. Status doesn't cut it anymore. It is what's in your heart that's going to pull all of us through. The first thing is awareness. So to be aware of what it is that you need to get into the new normal. Once you're aware, you will have hindsight. You will look in the rearview mirror and you will have moments of thinking, I should have, I could have, why didn't I say something? Why didn't I speak up for myself? That's okay. The next step is mid-sight, whereby right in the middle of a situation, you will have a spark of intuition, if you will, of awareness. And then as you journey through, you will have foresight. Foresight meaning I know exactly what's going to happen, and then you can take advantage of opportunities as they present themselves. Number 2 is stop being small. Stop being small. We didn't come to this planet. None of us came to this planet to hide or to dance to somebody else's tune. You speak your truth. You speak up for yourself. You follow your heart. Number 3 is stepping outside of our comfort zone. Comfort zone, a few months ago, was this. It was safe. We had traffic, we had a job, we had a boss, we had the weather. And now all of those have been blown asunder. Now all of these things will have to be pieced together, and we don't know how the pieces are going to fall. And so it's for you to decide how you want to live your life in the future. Do you want to go back to that job? Is there a job to go back to? Do you have a skill? Do you have a talent? And do you have a dream that you've always thought, I'd like to dabble, I'd like to do this, I'd like to pick up that skill, I'd like to learn that language, I'd like to go and do this for these people, to be seen as a legend in my own lifetime. And if you step beyond that comfort zone, that's where passion lies, that's where creativity lies, that's where ingenuity lies. And when you step beyond that comfort zone, there is another emotion that is there waiting to meet you, and that is joy. So in order to experience joy, we have to find our courage to be who we are, basically. That's what courage is about, being who you are. We are making history right now. In 1,000 years from now, they will be talking about how society survived the virus. What side of history do you want to be? That's all I have for you today. Stay safe.